The sun changes everything. It casts a different light, alters our moods, and even influences our decisions in ways we might not fully realize. One minute, we're moaning about drizzle. The next, parks and pub gardens are packed, buzzing with life and laughter. But behind closed doors, something else is heating up, literally. The rising temperatures can create a pressure cooker environment, both physically and emotionally. Last summer's record-breaking heat wave saw a 45% jump in signups to a website for people seeking affairs. It's a startling statistic that hints at a deeper connection between the weather and our intimate lives. When the temperature climbs, so does temptation. The heat seems to loosen inhibitions and amplify desires. Picture it. The house is sweltering, routines are out the window, and in those sticky, restless moments, people make impulsive choices. The heat can amplify feelings of boredom, frustration, or dissatisfaction. A quick online search, a new profile, a message sent, seeking excitement, a break from the norm, a temporary escape from the heat, and perhaps from the everyday. This isn't just about technology or modern relationships, it's about human nature. It's about our inherent desires, our vulnerabilities, and the complex interplay between our environment and our emotions. The weather, one of our most primal forces, can profoundly impact our most intimate decisions. It can act as a trigger, exacerbating existing issues or creating new ones. Every time the Met Office issues a heat warning, relationship experts brace for a wave of confessions and regrets. They know that the heat can bring underlying tensions to the surface. Beneath the summer fun, there's a current of desire and dissatisfaction that the heat amplifies. It's a potent mix that can lead people down unexpected paths. It's easy to judge, but reality is complicated. Relationships are hard, and heat acts as a catalyst, exposing cracks that were already there. The pressure cooker effect of summer can make even small issues feel insurmountable. The idea of escape, however brief or illicit, can feel not just appealing but necessary. It's a siren song that's hard to resist when the heat is on. This is about understanding the phenomenon, not excusing it. We're looking at the science, the psychology, and the very human stories behind the statistics. The heat wave isn't a one-off, it's a pattern. Summer brings more than ice cream and barbecues. It brings a surge in risky decisions. The sun doesn't just brighten our days, it stirs up our impulses. When life feels stifling, the heat can make forbidden choices seem like the only way out. The question isn't just why do people cheat? It's why now when the sun is out? What is it about the summer months that makes people more susceptible to straying? To answer that, we have to dig deeper into what the heat does to our minds and our relationships. We need to understand the psychological mechanisms at play, and that's exactly what we're about to do. We're going to explore the fascinating and sometimes unsettling connection between the summer heat and infidelity. What happens in our brains when the sun blazes with all its might, beating down on us relentlessly? What are the neurological effects of those long summer days? Experts have a term for it. They call it being sundrunk, a state where the heat and light conspire to alter our perceptions. Giddy, reckless, and less concerned with consequences. It's as if the usual filters are weakened. Sunlight boosts serotonin, that feel-good neurotransmitter, making us happier and more confident, almost to a fault, but heat also strains our bodies, pushing us to our physical limits and impairing judgment. Our rational voice quiets, becoming a mere whisper, and we're more likely to act on impulse, driven by immediate desires. It's a potent mix, a dangerous cocktail, really. Elevated mood, lowered inhibitions, and clouded reasoning. Relationship psychologists see this all the time, a temporary suspension of reality where normal boundaries blur. The heat makes the rules of everyday life feel distant, like they don't quite apply anymore. We crave novelty, a break from the mundane, and the brain latches onto the nearest source of excitement, however fleeting it may be. A flirtatious message or conversation, a stolen glance, delivers a dopamine rush, that jolt of pleasure, cutting through the lethargy, providing a temporary high. It's a short-term fix for deeper restlessness, a distraction from underlying issues. Normally, our rational brain pulls us back from the edge, reminding us of consequences. But when we're sundrunk, that safety net is gone, leaving us vulnerable. We all have impulses, those urges that tug at us, but the heat makes us more likely to act on them, to succumb to temptation. Understanding this is key to why even good people, those with strong moral compasses in stable relationships, might stray when the temperature soars, finding themselves in unexpected situations. It's not an excuse, a justification for bad behavior, but it is an explanation, a factor that can help us understand the complexities of human behavior. The sun doesn't just warm our skin, providing a pleasant sensation. It messes with our minds, subtly altering our decision-making processes. And that's where the trouble starts, when our judgment is compromised. Let's talk numbers, shall we? Let's delve into the data and uncover the trends that define our digital interactions, especially when the temperatures rise. During the scorching July 2024 heatwave, when the UK was baking under the relentless sun, something interesting happened online. Illicit Encounters, a dating website catering to those seeking extramarital affairs, saw a staggering 38% spike in new profiles. The biggest surge in registrations? It came from women aged 35 to 44, a demographic that experienced the most significant increase in activity. Many cited feeling stuck, neglected, or simply yearning for something more amidst the sweltering heat. It seems as the heatwave's pressures mounted, so did the desire for connection, even if it was outside the bounds of their current relationships. The summer holidays, often romanticized, can be a pressure cooker for many families. Kids constantly at home, demanding attention, the ever-present financial stress of providing for them, and the relentless routines that grind down even the most patient individuals. For many, the website offered a digital escape hatch from the mundane, a discreet way to feel desired, to reclaim a sense of self without necessarily blowing up their entire lives. Men's reasons, however, differed slightly, leaning more towards opportunity, a quest for excitement, and simple boredom, all fueled by the longer evenings and an overwhelming sense of liberation that summer often brings. The sun, with its warmth and extended daylight, seemed to give unspoken permission to act on impulses usually suppressed under the weight of daily life. Technology is merely the tool. The underlying desires, the human impulses, are ancient and timeless. In the past, a summer affair might spark with a fleeting glance across a crowded beer garden, a stolen moment of connection. Now, in our digital age, it often starts with a simple click on a screen. The internet, with its anonymity and ease of access, makes crossing that line easier, less daunting, and far more accessible than ever before. The data is undeniably clear. When the weather turns up the heat, so do the wandering eyes, and perhaps even the hearts of many individuals in committed relationships. This cheat wave, as some are calling it, is not just anecdotal, it's measurable, quantifiable, and statistically significant. The digital world, in this instance, serves as a mirror, reflecting the desires and temptations that are bubbling beneath the surface offline. The heat stirs up old desires and presents them in new, easily accessible ways. The sun doesn't just bring out the crowds to parks and beaches, it also brings out our deepest, most carefully guarded secrets and desires. And the numbers, as we've seen, unequivocally prove it. Ever notice how a heat wave gives your local park the vibe of a holiday resort? Experts say a British heatwave can trigger a holiday mindset without leaving home. The rules of daily life feel suspended. The ordinary becomes extraordinary. Dr. Sarah Bentley explains, when our environment changes, so do our internal rules. The heatwave offers a taste of freedom, a break from routine, and a sense of detachment from responsibility. For those feeling trapped or unfulfilled, this is powerful. Affairs become a mini holiday, a secret escape from the person you're supposed to be. The holiday mindset feels temporary, but the consequences are permanent. The sun makes us feel more alive, more confident, more aware of our bodies. If validation isn't coming from a partner, the heat makes seeking it elsewhere seem acceptable. It's a quest for excitement, a reminder you're still desirable. The heat wave is the perfect excuse to step outside the lines. But when reality returns, the fallout is real. Escapism is easy. Coming back is hard. There's a link between feeling powerful and the likelihood of cheating, and sunshine is a major confidence booster. Research shows that when people feel powerful, they overestimate their attractiveness and focus on rewards, not risks. The sun boosts serotonin, making us stand taller and feel better in our skin. For some, this tips into overconfidence, misreading signals, making moves they'd never consider in winter. Sometimes infidelity isn't about unhappiness, it's about ego. Power makes people more likely to act on sexual desires regardless of circumstance. A heat wave can give anyone a temporary sense of invincibility. The world feels full of possibilities and consequences seem distant. But this is often an illusion, secrets are hard to keep, and the fallout is real. The sun doesn't just make us hot, it makes us feel powerful. And that power can be a dangerous aphrodisiac. The summer surge isn't just about desire, it's about the seductive feeling of control, until reality sets in. Can you spot a cheater just by looking? Some research says yes, especially in men with more masculine features. Wider faces and strong jawlines are linked to higher testosterone and a greater willingness to take risks. Evolutionary psychology suggests these traits signal a tendency toward short-term flings. During a heat wave, we're more drawn to these primal cues. Our animal instincts dial up, rational thought dials down. The bad boy or bad girl becomes more appealing when the sun is out. But face shape isn't destiny. It's about tendencies, not fate. The sun interacts with our ancient instincts, making temptation harder to resist. Understanding these biases helps us see how easily we're influenced. The cheat wave is as much about biology as it is about choice, and the sun brings it all to the surface. The cheat wave doesn't happen in isolation. The heat wave was a national event. Amber alerts, wildfires, disrupted routines. This collective stress creates a pressure cooker environment, making escape more tempting. Normal life feels suspended. Rules seem different. The heat shortens tempers, reduces patience, and amplifies conflict at home. For struggling couples, the heat wave can push things to breaking point. The attention of someone new feels like a lifeline. The external pressure of the heat wave magnifies internal cracks. Seeking connection is a coping mechanism when the world feels out of control. Sometimes the heat outside is nothing compared to the heat inside. So what can we do? Awareness is key. Knowing heat waves lower inhibitions and cloud judgment lets us check ourselves. For couples, communication is everything. Acknowledge the pressure, name the irritability, and diffuse tension. Disrupted routines? Create new ones. Plan a date night, try something novel together. Channel the holiday mindset into shared adventures, not risky escapes. Make real life as exciting as the fantasy. Set boundaries. Protect your relationship by avoiding high-risk situations. This isn't about fear, it's about being smart. We're all influenced by our environment. Recognize high-risk moments like a heat wave and navigate them together. That's real strength and commitment. As the heat fades and gray skies return, it's tempting to dismiss the cheat wave as a summer fever dream. But the consequences linger. Lives changed, trust broken. Understanding this phenomenon is more than pop psychology. It's about what makes us tick. Heat and infidelity remind us we're not as rational as we think. Being hot and tired changes how we think and act. Acknowledging this vulnerability is the foundation of self-control. For couples, this knowledge can transform blame into understanding. Recognize the signs, communicate, and weather the heat together. The cheat wave is about awareness of ourselves, our triggers, and our choices. When the sun returns, we can choose to be swept away